Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Fandom Flux Podcast, episode 1. What the fuck number are we on?
I don't know.
God damn it.
I'll check.
I'm going to say 4. Let's say 4.
Yeah, 184 thing.
Yeah.
Patient confirms it, 184.
Yay.
The episode that's after the last episode.
Yeah.
That's the one we're on.
That thing.
Thanks, Zero.
Casey's here. Hi. Weasel's here.
You.
Kenji's here.
Hi, I'm Kenchi618. And is it just me, or was Crash Bandicoot really not this hard when I was younger?
Again, it wasn't. They changed the hitbox, so it's curved, so you just slide off things. Anyway, Zero's here.
Hello, everybody.
And Patience here.
Hello, everyone.
So, is the thing, Weasel has time constraints that he's working against, so he's going to go first. Cool? Cool.
Well, nothing much new to report. I started an RP on Gaia Online, but only one person has joined it because Gaia sucks and doesn't recognize true talent when they see it.
Okay.
Or as Tater would say, it's fucking Gaia.
Yeah, pretty much.
Funny story that I meant to say last time, but totally forgot. Okay, so Casey, Zero, Tater, and I are in a role-playing campaign for Bare Bones Beyond, and Casey was complaining that there wasn't enough personal choice affecting our actions, affecting the outcome of things. So Tater he was the DM. Tater took his complaints into consideration. In the following session, Casey's character caught a raging case of the clap.
From what?
Prostitutes.
All right.
And it was entirely his own fault.
Yeah, pretty much.
A lot of the bad things that happened in that campaign are either Casey's fault or my fault.
Correction. All of the bad things that happened to Casey are his own fault or your fault.
Yeah, that's what I meant. What else did you do?
Watching a lot of YouTube. Working on legal stuff. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Nothing much happened since last week.
Fair enough. Zero, do you have the thing ready to be linked? Because I need you to link the thing.
The thing?
The thing.
The thing?
The thing.
Okay.
Don't know what the thing
The
is,
thing.
what's pissing me off already.
The thing with the stuff and the thing from the thing.
The thing?
The thing with the things
This
in it.
thing?
The things that are significant that
thing?
have the things in it. Yes.
This thing?
That thing. That's the thing.
The third stuff from the left.
BlazBlue cross tag battle?
That's the one.
So this is announced at EVO.
I can't watch this video, so I'm going to basically briefly explain what this is. It's a BlazBlue game, so it's, Arc System Works 2D fighting style, so it's very frenetic and very much with the combo building on things and stuff. Fast-paced fighting game. And they do a lot of those sort of games. One of those sort of games that they do is actually for the Persona series. They made a series of fighting games for Persona 4.
Arena.
Yeah, they were moderately well received. So now they're doing a crossover of Persona 4, at least. I don't know whether they're going to do any of the other Persona games with it. With BlazBlue, which, fair enough. Also another series that blindsided me massively. So they're also crossing it over with Ruby.
Shit.
Yeah.
So the thing with this is it turns out, this was in previous interviews, but the director of the BlazBlue games really likes Ruby.
Oh.
And had previously stated that he was interested in making a Ruby game. This is a good compromise for right now.
Yeah, it's almost a shame that Rooster Teeth decided to do that in-house and do that themselves because their version was rubbish. But, yeah, this is very, very surprising, but also not surprising at all, in a way. Like, I mean, as far as I'm aware, Arc System Works is a Japanese company, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Ruby has actually been taking off quite successfully in Japan. Somehow. Like, I would have...
Yeah, that's surprising considering their xenophobia.
Yeah, xenophobia, and technically, I suppose you could call it cultural appropriation. But, you know, it's taking off, so...
There's actually Ruby Dojinshi over in Japan.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, that kind of is inevitable.
Yeah. But, yeah. Also worth noting, the creator of Ruby was actually a massive fan of the BlazBlue games.
Oh! The late Monty Ohm?
Yeah. Which actually
Nice.
makes us kind of sad in hindsight, but
Yeah.
that he doesn't get to see it.
Like,
But
this is sad that he doesn't get to see it, but I'm so happy that it exists.
Yep. It's a hell of a legacy to leave, at the very least.
The only thing that I've seen about this that kind of makes me a little bit salty is that you have people who are like, this is an anime fighter and Ruby's non-anime, or I don't want to get this game because Ruby's now in it. I'm like, shut up. Like, this is a good idea. And the Ruby characters tend to just lend themselves naturally to fighting games.
Especially this sort of fighting game, because you know,
Yeah.
the Ruby fights tend to be all about fast-paced, frenetic action that is all about hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting, rather than, you know,
But
tactical style, I suppose you'd call it.
Okay, so it's the guy from BlazBlue. There's
Yeah.
you. That's
Me?
Ruby. Who's the...
I mean, he does kind of look like me, but
the
that's not me.
guy from below is from Under Night in Birth, which is another game they're crossing over.
That was what I was going to ask. Okay.
And considering Arxis, like, this is just an idea. But somebody brought this up as a joke, but you know, Dragon Ball Fighters is coming out early 2018. This is coming out 2018. Can we get some DLC here? Goku in there. Sure, why not?
That's a terrible idea.
It's a terrible idea, but I would laugh so hard at it.
Is it weird that I don't even know what that would look like?
One of the reasons it's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I know, right? But this was kind of just announced at Evo, just kind of shown live with not much. It just came out of nowhere to everybody. So, yeah. As somebody who started to get into fighting games a little bit with the Persona 4 Arena series, this seems like a good way to get into, I guess, more anime fighters.
I suppose. I don't think I could ever play a game of this particular style. It moves too quickly
I
for me
will
to follow.
be right back.
Fair enough.
But, yeah, I'm excited for this. So, Casey, I guess this was your week that we're doing.
I don't know. It was a thing that really needed talking about, so
We needed to talk about, because this is pretty hype.
Yeah. Well, I guess along the same vein, they released a trailer for the next season of Ruby as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a flashback with Weiss. And it
Yeah.
looks pretty, so that's nice.
Yeah, it's probably one of the better looking sequences in the show so far.
Not saying overly much. There wasn't too much worth noting in season 4, and that's, you know. Oh well. But, you know, we'll still be doing the reviews when that starts on October 14th. I think it's October 14th.
Yeah.
So I will be purchasing a first subscription for Zero so that he can watch it and such, so that we can do a review right away.
He can get his own subscription.
or I can take it out of his Patreon cut. That works too.
Well, good news.
Or I can get my own subscription.
Hey guys, good news.
What?
So my appointment had to be rescheduled. I'm here for the entire show.
Okay.
Okay, cool. What else did you do, Casey, other than Rubygasm?
That sounds gross. She's like 15, dude. What's wrong?
Well, that's what happens when you name the team and the show after one character.
All right. So other than that, there's not really much. I've just been kind of lounging. My bed is too comfortable. Okay. Weasel wants to interrupt me.
Sorry. I can wait.
Go ahead.
No, I can wait. Your bed is too comfy.
Dude, if you're gonna do it, do it. What are you gonna say?
Did any of you guys see the latest Kingdom Hearts video?
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring this up during my week, but Toy Story is now a land in Kingdom Hearts.
God, I hate Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You know, I understand completely. I'm still gonna get this game because even though the plot makes literally no sense, I want to be able to just run around and hit things in Disney worlds because that's the main reason I play this game to begin with.
Yes, I mean it. I still haven't carried on with 2 because I noticed an unfortunate pattern with how that game works. It's go to a new world, get introduced to main characters of that world, and then, oh no, Heartless attacks. These are the Heartless, and we have to fight them. Oh no, Organization 13 might be here if it's 2 onward. And then you fight the Heartless and do something to make sure the plot of the world goes normally, and then it's over. Repeat for the entirety of the game.
Casey.
Mm-hmm.
There is a point where after reaching a certain point of the game, there's a second story for each world.
Okay, that means you have to do the first story for each world, which is identical in every world.
Basically, the reason why you play Kingdom Heart is because the combat is fun, and you get to go and just kind of have a nostalgia trip through old Disney movies.
Yeah, but I hate Disney, so there's that too.
Yeah, so if you hate Disney, there's literally no reason to play it. So.
And it didn't help that in that trailer, it did exactly what I was just talking about, like word for word.
Yeah. Like I'm not faulting like any of your complaints because they're pretty much accurate.
I don't know. Was never a fan of Final Fantasy. I really like the Disney stuff, but the Disney stuff always plays backseat to the plot that is not great for Kingdom Hearts. So
I would say that like in the first one, the Disney stuff took the forefront. But the second one was a bit of a imbalance. And then they did all the other things with Dream Drop Distance and Birth by Sleep, and everybody lost the plot thread because every game was spread across every system. So then we're going to be like, oh, we're going to release 2.8, which has all the games finally on one area you can access them. And people just kind of, a lot of people just stopped caring at that point.
2.8 actually also had some new content, which will be our first hints to Kingdom Hearts 3.
I've not picked up 0.8. Probably will never pick up 0.8, but
it has a completely original game in it, actually.
It's been 12 years.
Yeah.
Since?
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried that, Kingdom Hearts 3 won't be able to keep up with the hype.
It won't.
It won't.
Yeah, it's not. At the very least, though, I get to go to Olympus and Hercules. I like the movie Hercules.
Like
that's why
Olympus
I play this.
Proper, not Olympus Coliseum, Olympus proper.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess moving on. What else did you do? What did you do, Casey? Tell me. Nothing?
Like I say,
Did you do nothing?
my bed is too comfortable, so I
Yes.
spend 12 hours into it every day, regardless of whether I'm sleeping. It's just like I don't want to move once I'm in bed.
Okay.
It's-
Your bed
Careful.
is your give up place where you go to
Yeah.
give up.
Pretty much.
Careful, bed sores hurt.
They do. Yes, I have had them. They're not great. Mostly owing to the fact that my mattress was shit for all of my life. So, that's less of a problem now. Unless this whole... I don't know what the Latin for bed would be, so bedphilia becomes too much of a problem. Yeah. But, it's a pretty cool mattress. It was worth the lot of money that I spent on it. Also, I'm pretty sure no one in this particular crew gives a single damn about Doctor Who, including myself.
No.
But they announced the next Doctor.
Oh, they're finally doing a gender bender?
Yep.
Really? I thought that was just a rumor.
No, they're actually doing it.
Huh.
I suppose technically they have been foreshadowing it for a couple of seasons.
How do you
Well, that's
foreshadow
cool.
a future gender bender?
There was a conversation where he said, maybe I'll just bum about a bit and be a king for a while. And the companion says, or queen. And he goes, yeah, or queen. Yeah, that'd be alright. A little bit ham-handed, but whatever. I mean,
All the ham in one hand.
Of course, queen has another meaning.
it does.
Yeah, I know.
It's an odd thing. And I'm going to try to be delicate talking about this. Because it's very easy for people to just say, oh, you're a fucking nerd, you're just afraid of women and you don't want a woman to... I don't care. Like, I stopped watching the show for, over a year because it was kind of just rubbish. And quite frankly, I don't expect them to write a female Doctor very well because they can't write female companions well either. So, it's going to be rubbish either way. But the thing is, people have been espousing it as, feminism marching on and all that stuff. I don't see it. Because, the entire point of this move is the Doctor is an alien. And this particular race of aliens apparently don't have any value associated with genders of any kind.
And yet have separate words for themselves depending on their gender.
Yeah, based on the different form. It's like saying, why would they have blonde or brunette as words when you can be anything? Well, yeah, but at the time, you're blonde or brunette. And that's basically my point. It's not a move for feminism at all. If anything, it would be the Doctor is now transgender or gender fluid.
Well, from what I've heard from Whovians, Time Lords / ladies swapping gender when they rebirth is possible, just very, very, very rare.
They did establish it. One of them apparently decided to switch back and forth whenever they felt like it. And they did have one of them, the Master, the basically the arch enemy kind of thing for the Doctor, did it most recently.
The Master's a Corona now?
Time travel. So it's a case of currently isn't but will be, and is thus also now because time travel.
Oh, timey-wiminess.
But yeah, I can't read feminism into something that is essentially genderless from the beginning. So all of these people saying, yeah, my daughter was so excited, the Doctor can be a woman and women can be heroes, and there are already women as heroes in sci-fi and stuff and things like that. That's not I can't see that as having anything to do with this.
Wasn't the main character of one of the Stargates a woman?
I'm gonna say no.
Oh.
Like the very last seasons of SG-1, Amanda Tapping's character was promoted to the leader of the team. The base commander of Atlantis was a woman. I don't remember anything about Universe, so I couldn't tell you. But yeah, I don't see this as any big step forward or anything like this. I don't get it.
I actually had an ex who very much objected when this was first brought up as a possibility, like 10 years ago. Well, maybe not 10 years ago, but like 7 years ago or so. She very much adamantly objected because, well, a lot of people forget, but in the early days, the Doctor was in fact a father.
That's true. Still is.
Pretty sure, didn't his daughter die out with the entire rest of his race?
Think so. Doesn't stop him from having been a father, though.
Oh, well, yeah, good point.
And grandfather. Yeah,
oh, that too, yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. I don't really know what to make of that. Like, the cynic in me is just saying it's a publicity stunt. It's a publicity stunt. On the other hand, it is a very, very, very significant character that is now essentially gender fluid. So that's actually kind of, progressive.
Yeah.
So, it's something, even if there is cynical reasons behind it. And it's not intentional. I think they were trying to go for the feminism push, and it didn't go quite the way they intended. But, oh well.
You notice that the Doctor's getting younger with each reincarnation?
No.
Really? Wasn't the original Doctor like an old man?
The first one was an old man. The second one was about middle age, like 50s. The third one was an old man again. Fourth one was late 40s, early 50s. 5 was late 30s, early 40s. 6 was late 30s, I think. 7, mid-40s. 8, mid-30s. 9 was, I want to say, early 30s. 10 was obviously Tennant, so he's like 30-something. Matt Smith was in his mid-20s, and then we went back up to the 50s again with Capaldi. So it just varies.
Okay.
God, I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
You're in good company then.
Yeah.
Nerd.
Yeah, so that was a thing that I found out about literally like 30 minutes ago. So I don't know. I'm still not going to watch it because, like I say, they couldn't write female characters well before. I don't expect them to do any better now. So, oh well. That's pretty much my week, I guess. I got nothing else.
Coolio.
Patient, you got anything for us?
Well, I do, yes. I might have mentioned this before, that Second Wind by the Lost Samurai overtook New Game Plus and has now become the #1 One Piece fanfic. And recently it became the first One Piece fanfiction to break 5,000 favorites. But it turns out that neither of those statements are really correct. All of this time I've been overlooking one rather important One Piece fanfiction that's long since established the title of #1 with over 8,000 favorites. And that fic is called Shinobi of the High Seas.
Oh, we're counting that? I didn't know we were counting that. Cool. I took a title I didn't even know I was after. Okay.
I mean, I looked at all One Piece fan fictions, all of them now, including the crossovers, and none of them have broken. None of them have broken 5,000. I don't think any of them have broken 2,000, except yours, Kenshi.
Everyone was so pissed at Luffy's renewed adventure for being the number one, even though it's so shit. It was never number one in the first place. That was all wasted anger.
Yeah, be angry at me.
I'm always angry at you, Kenshi.
So yeah, our sights are set on the Crossbrains sights are set on the Fixer exclusively One Piece at this point. But once that's done, you're our next target, Kenshi. Congratulations.
You come at the king, you best not miss.
Ken,
We're going to...
why do you write like you're running out of time?
Because I am.
I'd say you're more like walking out of time.
That was terrible.
Maybe so, but it's true. I mean, he's not in any immediate danger. He's in good shape, in good financial shape, I assume. So why would he be that worried?
See, that's my secret, guys. Rush at the beginning so you can take it slow at the end.
You know, you'd think he's literally on top of several categories at the same time. You'd think that would be enough.
No.
Well, besides Naruto and One Piece crossovers, what is he on the top of?
Naruto,
Pretty sure.
Naruto,
I think
One
it's
Piece.
No.
Piece.
Or maybe he is. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's the number one Naruto fanfiction.
I'm not number one there.
Are you not?
Still not. Nope. Still teammate.
Oh, fair enough.
It will probably always be teammate.
Yeah, the Starken is just brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. It's Naruto crossovers, One Piece crossovers, Naruto and One Piece crossovers.
It's 3.
I remember I took the top spot for a few Persona crossovers back in the day. I think I still have them. But yeah, Naruto's Kenshi's domain. That's his legacy.
Huh. I wonder what my most successful fanfic is.
Yeah.
I think I'm at top of DC fix as well.
Kenshi's not remotely close to beating Teammate. Shinobi of the High Seas has about 8,700. Teammate has over 20,000.
Dang.
It's like there's no point going for first in certain categories. Like in the Persona category, everybody's gonna like, frickin' Sam Jazz's fic or one of the other big fics that were around like immediately after the games were released.
Yeah, like stories from 2008 have had a long time to build their followings, and it's just gonna sit at the top forever.
On the other hand, The Sealed Kunai by Kenshi is number 3 in the Naruto fanfiction.
That's your legacy, Kenshi.
It's never gonna pass anything because it's done. So.
Okay, so my best fanfic, and I guess second most successful fanfic, is not even on the front page of its category.
On a related note, Changing the Future Redone has almost reached 1,000 favorites, so that's cool. Well, almost being a relative term, it's at around 920 right now, but still.
At the end, all these stats don't really matter as long as you write a good story. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, Kenshi will eventually be on top of literally every category, but he'll never be satisfied.
Not until I'm rich.
I
It's
doubt
great
they'll
that I'm
be-
making all of these references to Hamilton and no one's picking them up. It's fantastic. It's just, I get to have this fun all to myself. It's great.
Oh, good God. The most popular fanfic in the section of my best fanfic. It's an incest fic.
Moving on.
What section's that?
Do you really want to know?
Sure, why not?
Oh god.
It's Stratus.
Okay. I
Anyways.
don't even know anything about that, so I don't care.
It is subpar the anime.
Okay.
All right. On the note of changing the future, the original author Blua has returned to the One Piece fandom after well, he thought he was done, and apparently life had different ideas. I bring this up. He's one of the better authors on the site. His story, Unexpected Emergencies, was at one point number 11 on the list of most popular. That, I believe, was its apex, but he's in the process of rewriting it now, as far as I know. But just noting that he's back on the site, and he really loved what I did with the story, so I'm glad to have his approval. I mean, like I said, he had gotten out of One Piece when I was writing the story, so until now I didn't really have his approval for what I did, so I have it now, and that's nice. Oh, I'm not sure if this is particularly appropriate, but one of the creators, let's say, who the Crossbrain supports is having a bit of difficulty presently, so maybe just spread the word about that just a little bit would be good. Aside from that, as I think I mentioned last podcast, graduated with my bachelor's degree. That's nice. So I'm back home now, and in the process of looking for a job, I've found one that I'm going to apply for, technical writing position. It should be good. And aside from that, just enjoying some time at home.
Cool.
Presence of my family, including my future sister-in-law. My brother's getting married this November. So,
that's nice.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, they were dating for about 6 years before he proposed early this year around her birthday. So, longtime girlfriend. It's they practically grew up together. So, nice story right there.
Also, I hear you had cake.
Pardon?
I hear you had cake.
Yes. On Saturday, in celebration of my graduation, my mother baked a chocolate cake with vanilla buttercream icing. So, yeah, it was delicious, and it is gone now. So.
Naturally. Cake.
So, my brother and I have both graduated at this point. My sister, on the other hand, what was it, 6 years left? Something like that. She's going for a pharmacy degree, so not going to be easy there. She's easily the most driven of the three of us, I'd say.
Oh, yeah? Well, my younger brother's still in high school, and he works at bag check at a water park.
Good for him.
I can brag about him. He just looks in your bag and throws away your food if you bring it into the water park.
Well, it's nice to have a job that early, if nothing else. That's good.
Yeah.
Start. Okay, let me see anything else. I might have recommended this already, but why not? I'll save it for the end for recommendation reasons, but it's a good story that's actually taking a turn for the much more interesting at this point. I'm sorry about that. Alright, I don't think... Oh, wait, one thing. Are any of you familiar with a game series called Uncharted?
Yes. Awesome.
Yep.
What was that? You cut
Uncharted,
out.
Uncharted, Uncharted.
Oh, Uncharted. Do you mean the game that's like Indiana Jones but not?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay, no. Nathan Drake is the son
Oh
of
God.
Lara Croft, and Lara Croft is the daughter of Indiana Jones.
Lara
So
Croft,
Nathan
the
Drake-
Tomb Raider?
Yes. So Nathan Drake is the grandson of Indiana Jones.
So you mean the series is just Indiana Jones again?
Are you serious, Weasel?
It's essentially a male Tomb Raider.
Oh, I thought you were saying that there was actual continuity between
He's
them.
doing
Oh,
headcanon.
no.
Doing
He's
headcanon.
doing
No,
it.
I'm just joking around. It's not even a headcanon.
Just making sure. That would be interesting. Let's leave it. I just asked because my mother recently expressed interest in the series.
Sorry, I'm just imagining Lara Croft as just the disapproving parent now because Nathan Drake is the shittiest Tomb Raider in the history of Tomb Raiders because he never gets anything worthwhile out of it.
I also know that Uncharted is
Set piece?
Got a problem
Set
with that?
piece.
I think it's a fantastic game, and it's gorgeous.
What's a set?
Two is unbeaten as far as visuals go. The game's great.
Yeah, it's like
It's
you bought a
gorgeous.
movie. Congratulations.
Weasel,
Oh.
a set piece is basically where it's just an event that happens in the story, and you play through the event, and it happens exactly the same way every single time.
Oh.
You ain't play on Crushing, did you?
I mean, I asked to get another opinion of it because, as I was saying, my mother expressed interest in playing the game, and since I have a PS3, bought the game, and she hasn't played it yet, but it's interesting. I mean, I don't see.
Does
She doesn't
play,
really-
Does she play a lot of shooty shoots?
Yeah, because there's shooting and there's violence and there's
She
cursing in
doesn't
some
play.
cases.
She doesn't play video games very much at all.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be an experience then. Is what that's gonna be.
And she expressed interest in it, and the possibility that she might not like it is why I only bought the first of the three instead of all three, which were available at the game store that I went to. But
Oh, they didn't have Golden Abyss?
On PSP?
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
wasn't that PS Vita? Or is
It's
that
either
the same?
it's PSP or no, Ivan Deer was PSP. I think, yeah.
Googling it.
Uncharted.
Yes, Zero, we are aware that you do not enjoy it for reasons which are unfathomable to me because you are a man not after my own heart. I like
You know,
pretty
I,
things.
I haven't even played an Uncharted game, so that's probably my fault. I've
Yeah.
only like if
Oh,
I
you
were
haven't
to like,
played it? Screw you
Yeah.
then.
yeah, I know, right? I've just been kind of throwing shade at it without even playing it. I'm the worst kind of scum.
Yeah.
Okay, Uncharted Golden
It's more the
Abyss
fact
is-
that I never owned a PS3. I kind of skipped over that, and so I can't go back and play like
Yes, you can.
Uncharted
Yes, you can.
1, Uncharted 2, Uncharted. I can't go back and play all of them, and so that kind of means that like I'm not gonna get into it at any time unless I play through all of them in a row to understand what the story is.
Those games are kind of evergreen.
Weasel, you were saying?
Yes, Golden Abyss is for PlayStation Vita, and as I thought, this is a prequel to Uncharted Drake's Fortune.
Did it show Lara Croft as the mother?
Did he
I'm
have
never
her arms
going to get
folded,
over
looking
that.
stern and disappointed in him?
Was she wearing like a Lara Croft like granny sweater?
Weasel, now someone needs to commission an art piece of this.
Like, is Lara Croft baking little like Tomb Raider cookies?
What
Like,
are
what's
Tomb
going
Raider
on?
cookies, Zero? What the
have
hell
I-
would that look like?
They just
What
It
have
looks
I
like the popcorn
wrought?
of Tomb Raider 1. It looks
What have I
polygonal.
wrought?
That's what Tomb Raider cookies look like.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, you're right. They are triangle boobs, is what they look like. That's the
Yeah.
My girlfriend is going to love hearing about this, Weasel. You do know her name, right? Jones?
Oh.
The polygonal
makes-
boobs that would poke your eye out.
She does make jokes in 12 Red Lines about being related to Uncle Indy. So I'm going to have to run that by her and see what she thinks of your statement, Weasel.
What hath I wrought?
To finish off, things with she and I are still going magnificently, so really can't say enough how amazing she is. How amazing it is that she
Nice.
cares about someone like me.
Aw.
Aww.
Copycats.
So,
Damn it, I jumped into electric water. I'm an idiot.
What?
Yeah, he's playing Crash. And
Oh.
he's crashing and burning.
He's bad at it.
I'm great.
Yeah. Are you playing Crash 1 or what?
2, I platinumed 1.
Okay.
VR has quite a bit of frustration with that as well. The link I posted in the chat.
Mm.
Anyway, though, that's it for me. So we're down to the K's.
Yeah. I'll go first. So I saw Baby Driver. That movie called Baby Driver.
Yeah, that. I
For
did not
you?
like the idea of that just based on the title, mostly because it came
The
out. Like
title.
it came out like the month after. I think it was Boss Baby or something, which was
I've been
exactly what it sounds
laughing
like.
at that. I've been laughing at that title for like several months, and everybody's been looking at me funny. Like, what's so funny about it? I'm like, you don't understand. You don't understand at all. And then everybody around me kept saying, Baby Driver's really good. Go watch Baby Driver. Go watch Baby Driver. And so I watched it in a completely legal setting, and it was it's a pretty good movie.
So what's so
I-
funny about Baby Driver's title?
It's Baby. The main character is called Baby.
Yeah, it's not an actual baby, which was my confusion with it.
Yeah, the main
coming
character is called
after a film
Baby
called
and is a
Boss
driver.
Baby, where it was actually a baby that was a boss.
Yeah.
I thought it was
the main
that kind of
character.
shitty film, and I was wrong.
God, you guys
The
are
main
dumb.
character is called Baby, and he is a driver, and that is the title. And overall, good film. One of the favorite things that I liked in that movie that's you don't really tend to notice, I guess most people, is that a lot of the sound effects in like the chases or like fights are synced up with the music playing. And it's a really cool thing that like once you start to notice, it just you're constantly like hearing it, and it's amazing.
Oh, so someone's aping the
Okay.
Ruby style. Okay.
Why
Ruby didn't
is
invent that technique, but
Yeah.
Why is
No,
he-
but popularized it. Certainly.
Really?
why is he a guy named Baby?
it's a like whenever you go, he goes and he does like illegal. He like drives robbers and stuff. So it's like all illegal stuff. So Baby is kind of the pseudonym that he has.
But he's a guy.
Who cares?
He's also young, like comparatively to most of the other characters.
Huh.
So he's like a baby face.
Yeah, and the person who's kind of in charge of the operations he's a part of is also a dick. So, that too. Good movie. Let's see. Barring that, so Splatoon 2 had a thing. They had the Splatfest that's out before the game comes out, and so I played a few matches of that.
If the Splatfest came out before the game came out, who's going to be able to attend it?
It was a free download on the eShop.
Oh.
You just download like a little demo thing, and it's the thing about Splatoon is Splatoon 1 came out and was incredibly bare bones, and it continued to get like monthly updates, and nobody played it on the Wii U. Because nobody owned a Wii U. So Splatoon 2 is, here's Splatoon 1, but looks better, is a more complete game, has more modes, has all the online infrastructure that you want. Yeah, it's just much better in every single way. And it's for
counter
people.
that point about the online infrastructure, but I don't care.
You okay, Casey?
Dude, when I say better than Splatoon 1, I mean you couldn't play with friends in Splatoon 1 for a while.
Yep.
You can now do that in Splatoon 2 off the bat, which you should be able to do that off the bat in most games. But the fact that they didn't have that launch for Splatoon 1 was awful.
Yep. That's what we call a step in the right direction. It does not mean all of the online functionality you would like it to have.
I said all of it's better. I didn't say all of it was fantastic. But
am I missing
it
the
is.
ring, or did he say it has all of the online functionality you could want?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to him.
I just said all of it's better.
Neither was I.
I don't play.
Yeah, thanks, Kim.
Because he's talking about Splatoon. Anyway, you were saying, Zero.
Wow. I see how it
I
is.
throw shade at you when you talk about Nintendo stuff. We've been over this.
Oh, Casey. I've got a video that'll piss you off.
I doubt it, but okay.
Anyways, since you can't see that.
See that title?
Yeah, no, that title's silly.
10 video games already in the running for Game of the Year 2017. Number 1 is Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild is a legitimately good game in a lot of ways. It has some big flaws, though.
I can certainly see a
wouldn't.
lot of people giving it Game of the Year awards. I don't think it's entirely deserved, but I can see it happening, certainly.
Yeah, so this video would piss you off.
Not really.
Anyways, moving on. I've bin watching some of the anime that's been releasing this season. I watched Fate Apocrypha. I watched the first 2 episodes. It's weird because it's Fate Stay Night series, but this is kind of a what if scenario.
Is this the one with Saber Alta, or is this a different one?
Is this the one where Emilia is a magical girl?
This is the one with Fate Apocrypha is the one where basically somebody gets the Holy Grail and they're like, okay, we summon all our servants, and then the Holy Grail's like, yeah, you can't have everybody on the same side, so we're going to do a great Holy Grail war to see who gets to actually have the Holy Grail war. So you get 7 servants on both sides, and you get the kind of the black and red sides. Yeah, the Holy Grail is a dick. That's kind of the main plot of the entire show. It grants.
You ever wonder whether there's so many Fate Stay series at this point that they're just using fan fiction ideas at this point?
Okay, dude, seriously? I can list. Okay, you got Fate Stay Night. You got Fate Zero. You got Fate Hollow Ataraxia. You got Fate Extra. You got Fate Extra CC. You got Fate Fake. And you got Fate Apocrypha. They have made so many spin-offs that it is ridiculous.
And Fate Unlimited Blade Works, Fate Heaven's Feel.
No, Unlimited Blade Works. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Feel are different routes in the original visual novel of Fate Stay Night.
Okay.
Yep. I know because I played the original visual novel of Fate Stay Night.
And I can't because Heaven's Feel would fuck with my mind.
Oh,
Or at
Heaven's
least that's what
Feel
friends told me.
is one of the most tragic and just darkest stories that they tell in that series. Like, some awful, like, effed up crap goes down. And so Fate Apocrypha, you have your two sides, and one of the servants is literally William Shakespeare.
Huh.
Yeah, he's a caster.
Well, yeah, most of the casters
Yeah.
are artists because there's very little other things they
Like,
can be.
I've not touched base with the Fate series in a while, and then I see, oh yeah, here's that. On the other side, you got characters like you have Vlad the Impaler. He's a character, but he's not like vampire. He's more the heroic version, Romanian style.
Yeah, I don't
Vlad.
think there has ever been a heroic Vlad the Impaler when his name is literally based on putting heads on spikes.
He's the more historically accurate one, rather.
Okay. Also, the William Shakespeare thing. To circle it back around to Doctor Who, there was an episode where he did cast spells.
You got characters like Mordred, Jack the Ripper, all sorts of fun polls. And this kind of leads into what else I was doing. I was playing the mobile game Fate Grand Order.
You didn't mention that in your list of Fate stuff, but yes, okay.
My friend Andrew is obsessed with that
I
game.
was going to lead into this. Fate Grand Order is a mobile game. It has a story mode and everything. And boy, do these polls get even weirder. There is a servant.
Polls? They're polling people?
Polls, like, from, like, history.
Oh.
And you have Marie Antoinette is a character.
I forget. You'd have to remind me. It's been a long time.
Marie Antoinette being the queen during the French Revolution.
Ah.
Now, I don't know what the deal with that is because she kind of did nothing. And that's literally part of her character. She did nothing and died without knowing what was going on.
Oh God, they made her a little girl.
They made her a waifu.
tails.
It's really weird. It's really weird. And Mozart's in there too, because why not? And Mozart's like, why am I even here? And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The problem with you using history to pull out famous figures of great power or whatever is that you start to reach a point where there's only so many famous figures.
Also, there's not enough female ones, so they gender bend a few.
Yeah. I'm sure eventually they're actually going to have Alexander Hamilton be a character in Fate Stay Night and have him as an assassin or something.
They have
His
Da
ability would be to
Vinci.
summon a bayonet
Da Vinci
charge.
is a character, and Da Vinci literally one of the thing with Da Vinci is Da Vinci basically gender bent himself.
Yes, see, one of his powers is golden body, and he uses it to look like the Mona Lisa, because it's what he views as the epitome of beauty.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a
and
little
he made
bizarre.
himself look like the Mona Lisa.
Well, I suppose logically, a straight man would see a woman as the epitome of beauty, and probably vice versa for a woman to a man, I guess.
He's also a bit of a troll.
I'm the epitome of beauty. Screw that.
But there's some. That series is so insane that I don't know. I enjoy going into the Fate Stay series simply because I want to see what historical figures they pull and what their interpretations of them are and how they interact with one another.
Isn't Da Vinci non-playable? Doesn't he like run the store or something?
Who? Da Vinci?
Yeah. Did he like run the store so it's not actually playable or something like that?
Someone's going to say something eventually, I'm sure.
That's weird. I can't remember what other anime I've seen recently. I mean, I've been watching My Hero Academia, obviously, but like that should go without saying. Uh, yeah, I think that's about it for my week. Other than I've been writing a bit more, kind of hitting some walls I'm trying to go through, and I'm dragging this out way too long. So, yeah, move on, please. Take this away from me.
Kenchi, tell us about how you're shitty at video games.
First of all, screw you. I platinumed that shit the day after we had the failed attempt at the podcast. So yeah, I'm playing Crash. I'm on Crash 2 at this point. Cortex Strikes Back.
Has the game crashed?
Yes, Zero. The game has crashed. You're a fool. So yeah, I'm doing that. Crash 2 is infinitely easier than Crash 1.
Yes, it is.
And I believe Crash 3 is easier than Crash 2.
Yeah, probably.
No, Crash 3 is easier to beat, but harder to 100%. Or 105%, technically.
Because, like, I the last time I played a Crash game was a long time ago. I think I played Crash 2 and 3. I don't think I ever played 1. And I also played the Crash racing kart games, of course, because those are actually, they're surprisingly good for the most part. And then Crash Twinsanity, which is also surprisingly good, at least as far as I remember it.
So yeah, I'm slowly working my way through the trilogy as we speak.
Polar bear riding is awesome.
I hate it.
I love it.
It pissed me off so much the first time I went back to it. It's so hard to control compared to the hog in 1. Which is weird, because the hog was easier to control than the stupid bear. So,
shut up.
Well, you know, have you ever seen a bear drift?
Yes, because he was on ice, so he drifted.
But
yeah,
hog drifting should be a thing.
Also, the kitty was great too.
Yeah, kitty.
not there yet. Shut up.
You will be, and you'll ride on the Great Wall of China. It'll be awesome.
That's racist.
Why?
Riding a tiger on the Great Wall of China while a bunch of Chinese stereotypes dressed like Cortex minions tries to kill you.
That's video games.
And there's dragons and other things of Chinese.
Okay, by that logic, so is all the crap in like Arthurian legend world or whatever it is.
Yeah, didn't say it wasn't.
Oh,
okay, fair enough. Apparently
all the shade being
really
thrown.
Bar for... Okay.
So, in addition to that, here's the part where no one cares about. Well, might care about this. I'm not going to be here Saturday if another recording is done that day. So, got to wrestle. So I'm going to be gone, and then
the world's going to know your name
eventually, hopefully. So
much fun.
Living in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I just remembered what I wanted to say earlier. Game of Thrones had a first episode for the new season.
Yeah, it was
the other day.
It's Game of Thrones, of course it's stupid.
I didn't watch that show. Got better things to do with my time.
Casey's first reaction is, yeah, it was stupid.
It was stupid.
Like, I'm not going to deny, but...
You remember the end of last season when the Greyjoy kids decided to run away and steal the entire fleet of the Iron Islands, which was about 1,000 ships?
Nope.
Apparently on their own. And then their evil uncle basically said, I want you to build me 1,000 more ships. And then in the premiere, apparently he has those 1,000 ships somehow.
The problem with the biggest problem with Game of Thrones is time and distance don't seem to matter anymore, and it's pretty dumb if you look at it too closely. So I just kind of shut half my brain off.
You remember when Euron Greyjoy won the election to be king by saying he's going to fuck Daenerys Targaryen, and that was literally his entire argument?
Nope, I don't watch this show.
Okay.
I don't watch TV, guys. I don't got time for it.
I rarely watch TV. There's like only like 3 or 4 shows I'll ever watch, if only because of commitment. But yeah, Game of Thrones is one of them.
God damn it! I hate that show. I liked the books. I liked the books, but now the show is so stupid. I don't want to read the books anymore. That's.
I only watched the show. I have not read the books. I have no point of comparison.
Casey, you have to read. Reading is fundamental.
My current problem right now is if I read the books and I watch the show at the same time, I'm going to get them mixed up. That's inevitable.
I hate this game.
Yeah.
It's
So
because you're
Kenchi's
bad
still.
at it. Just accept
No,
it.
I've got to go backwards to get boxes because I took a death route, and now I got to go get the boxes again.
So Kenchi's still playing Crash, and he's having the time of his life, really.
Stupid bees.
That's the challenge, though, Kenchi. If you want to get the gems, you've got to go through every
Get-
route, and you've got to go backtrack and everything. That's the challenge,
What is it?
Kenchi.
The Crash game, the Crash racing game on PSP had this one fun thing where it's like try to unlock all the different deaths. I'm like, yay! I'm gonna drive into the water.
One fun thing? Is that the name of the Chinese place we just ate at?
No. What?
Nice try.
I'm sorry, that was terrible.
Missed me completely. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It wasn't great. I just said it was nice to try.
Screw you all.
Anyway, what were we talking
Yeah.
about?
Me and my greatness.
Oh yeah, we were talking about how
I think that was
Kenchi's like
Sure.
the greatest, and like if Kenchi wanted to, he could totally beat this game with no deaths, right, Kenchi?
No,
And put it up on
Oh, no.
YouTube for everyone to see, right, Kenchi?
it's literally
Come
impossible. I
now,
was,
let's not pull. I don't even want to say it. Let's just
Pull each other's dicks?
no.
I don't think he was about to say that there, Weasel. No, I don't think that was
Oh.
it.
Okay then.
It cut out. I have no idea what patient just said. What happened?
he wasn't going to say that, that's for sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, we were Game of Thrones. That was it. It's shit. Yeah, that's my opinion. Game of Thrones.
I cut out again. I don't know what Kenchi. Gosh darn it.
Ow.
Who's beeping?
My phone, shut up.
Well,
do
you know,
you.
that's a very nice ringtone.
It's not.
We're kind of circling
Yeah,
the
I know,
drain,
it's
and I
awful.
mostly blame Zero's shitty connection. So, also Ken's
I'm
stupid
so-
phone. Shh.
I'm not
I
texting
blame-
myself, asshole.
Okay,
you
so
could put your phone on like I don't know mute.
Who's texting me?
all right. So is this the part where we move to recommendations, Casey?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh hey,
Alright,
they're
that's
making a
enough of that.
Splatoon anime. You guys want to watch the Splatoon anime?
No.
Tell me
No.
you're not
No.
serious. Tell me you're not
I am
serious.
completely serious. August 12th, the Splatoon anime coming on YouTube.
That fucking trailer song better be the theme of that show.
Well, let's not knock it before we try it. It might not be that bad.
There's the Splatoon manga, which is hilarious and really well liked, so it's probably going to follow that.
All right, we'll see what happens then. So,
And then we'll
Casey,
finally find out whether they're kids now or squids now.
I'm pretty sure it's that needs to be like a splat fest where people need to fight to determine what they actually are.
That's
Dude, this game is killing me.
There was a whole the splat fest they just did, which is ice cream versus cake. After it ended, it's like, well, ice cream won. Ice cream is now legally better than cake. And I'm like, so that's how they decide any
does that mean they would decide whether
lawsuit.
it's legally better to be a kid or a squid? I'm pretty sure that leads to eugenics. That's not a good thing.
Well, you know, I guess that would be the final solution right there.
No.
I don't think you needed to take that joke that one step further there, Zero. I think that might have been a misstep, but okay.
That was an accident.
Okay, so recommendations.
I might have recommended this before recently, even, but it's just changing things up so much in the second chapter, the most recent chapter, that I'd like to point it out again. And cut and paste. Fanfiction author by the name of Nike, like the company. He basically took the open-ended endings from my story, Changing the Future Redone. He took 6 of them and put them into one universe together. The ones that could conceivably coexist in the same universe. He's told me what the 6 of them are, but I'd rather not disclose them just because, well, he's told me some things about what he has planned, but not everything. And, well, the first chapter makes it seem like mild tweak to the stations of the canon. The second chapter, no, out the window. Everything. I mean, it seems like it's going to follow a similar storyline, but the differences are giant right away. Lots of original content, and it's well done. So, I'd recommend looking into it. He's definitely doing the continuation more justice than I could have dreamed of thus far. So, The Future That Never Was by Nike. So,
Does
You
he just
sure it's
do it?
Nike and not Nike or Nike?
It's Nike.
I haven't asked. I'm just going off of what I know.
Okay.
So
Does he just do it?
I'm gonna. I want to recommend. I want to re-recommend, kind of double down on a previous recommendation, because I started reading that Harry Potter X JoJo, and I'm that's good. That's like that entire story is just one big JoJo reference, to the point where if you've not read JoJo, you're not going to get 90% of the jokes, and so silly. I like it. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but at the same time, it proceeds to try to have interesting battles. So, yeah, it's good.
Cool.
Anyone else got any recommendations?
You know I don't.
Well, then
Well-
I'm not asking you.
I suppose I do, but see, here's the thing. There's this author on fanfiction.net who does primarily one-shots, but they're all so good. I'd want to recommend every single one of them, and then
Well,
I'd be
just-
here for like several weeks. So could I just recommend the entire author?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a fan. Yes.
Go on. Yeah, I was just gonna say I feel like one shots are really easy to do in comparison to like some of the longer form stories, but at the same time they're always going to be complete. So that's like a good trade off.
Okay.
Okay. Even though we got most of that, Zero, you're cutting out all of the goddamn time, so
I heard
please,
it all.
Shush. Like I say, we got most of that, but shush.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is FancyLadySnackCakes. I'm sure some of you who played Fall will get that reference.
Fancy lads.
Yeah.
Haven't played it.
She is an author on fanfiction.net who writes romantic and sometimes lemony one-shots between humans and monsters. She particularly has a thing for ghouls and super mutants in the Fallout series.
Oh God.
It's surprisingly all hetero. and it's the ladies that are the humans.
There's no good way to go about that thought in my head.
A good selection of her stories are Female Lone Wanderer X Sharon from Fallout 3, but she's done a few Fallout New Vegas and also dipped into Dragon Age and Mass Effect a bit. Oh, wait, correction. No, she doesn't have any stories for Mass Effect, but she does like Turians.
Okay.
So, good stories. Good shit right here.
Okay, you say so. Like, I can't imagine any way a human and a ghoul could possibly go well.
Actually, in Fallout, there are in-series people who fetishize ghouls.
That doesn't mean it would turn out well either.
There are ghoul fetishists in the Fallout series.
Like, ghouls are literally made of rotting meat, and putting that inside or being inside of such things would probably go badly, is all I'm saying. But, you know, whatever works for you.
I'll bet it feels really weird in the best way, though.
Ah!
Anyway, so my recommendation, I've got a few that I can actually do, so I'm gonna oddly enough, despite ragging on Game of Thrones for the entire time we talked about it, I'm gonna recommend what is now technically a series of stories called Knees Falling by Perfidious Albion. So basically what this is it uses the book canon, and it's a For Want of a Nail story based on what if Melisandre was killed in the first prologue chapter of The Clash of Kings. So she is removed from the board, and basically the entire plot unfolds as if she never happened. So Renly doesn't get killed by weird Shadow Baby, and thus the battle between Stannis and Renly goes ahead as it would have done. Doesn't go especially well for Stannis. And basically, yeah, it just goes from there, including just saying, okay, what happened at the beginning wouldn't really affect any of this, like the stuff for Robb Stark and all that stuff wouldn't have changed anything, so it just basically says, insert the chapter from the books here for things that it wouldn't affect. And it's like, fair enough. So it's playing the For Want of a Nail trope just extremely straight, and just bothering to write out the things that would be affected and would have changed. So he's done the Clash of Kings book that finished a few weeks ago, I think. I'm just double checking. Yeah, that finished at the beginning of June. Oh, beginning of July, sorry. And he started the Storm of Swords book as well. So that's ongoing. I think he's updating it weekly. So that's a pretty cool idea that is just, you know, chugging along quite pleasantly. So I recommend that. And I should probably link it as well, because I need a record of what I recommended. Okay. So, nobody else has any recommendations then?
Not that I can think of.
No?
Well, everyone offered one except for Kenshi,
I know.
which is
So,
expected.
Yeah,
Nobody?
that's just how Kenshi is, you
I have
know?
high standards and I haven't read anything. Shut up.
nobody else? No one? No?
Nah,
home,
just gonna sit here.
Go home.
Just gonna sit here and play this Crash game.
Yeah, he's just gonna crash and burn. Go home, Casey.
Gotta dodge these nitro boxes.
Now, don't be mean to him.
Zero's being weird.
I'm just-
I'm mean to him all the time.
Yeah, no.
Also, I'm better at it, so it's, you know.
All right.
See, I don't like really being mean to people, so I always hold back.
Yeah, that's why I'm better at it.
I
So-
know. That's what I was saying.
So, Patreon, we didn't get to do it last week because Patreon decided to update this stuff and make everything stupid and hard to find. But I found it. So, time to thank everybody who donated to us. Yay. For last month.
Yay.
So, once again, Crossbrain, $10. Thank you, Crossbrain. You're awesome and stuff.
Our pleasure as always.
I'm going to say Max Duel because that's his username on YouTube as well. Donated $1 as per usual. Thank you, Max Duel. Bomber BCM donated $1. So thanks, Bomber. Cool dude. Tempest Troper still donating $5, despite apparently not listening to our stuff anymore. But not
he said he was going to like catch up or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Your own time. Still, regardless, thank you for the donation. Ethan F donated $10. Thank you, Ethan F. You're cool. And wait, donated $20 again. Thank you.
I think I figured out the problem with my connection. Why it keeps cutting in and out.
Is it because you're watching YouTube videos?
No, I think it's because my connection is Schrodinger's connection. As soon as I observe it to see how it is, it stops. That's what I think.
That's not what Schrodinger is about, but okay.
I know. It's in a constant state of working and not working as long as I don't observe it, I guess.
Okay. So...
Right then.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to the podcast and stuff. YouTube, comments, talk to us and stuff. Patreon, if you want to donate and stuff, we'd appreciate it. Once again, thanks for listening and stuff. Bye.
Oh, and I started using Twitter. Hit me up on Twitter at King of Zero X. I'm going to block myself.
I'm going to abandon it in a month, I promise you.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
God, I hate this game.
Shut up, Kenji.
You shut up.
Bad at games.
You're bad at life.
Ooh, that
You're
got
both
deep.
bad at the
That
game of
cuts
life.
deep because it's true, Kenji. Bye, everybody.